A 3-week bomb search exercise is now underway in Port Moresby, a security detail for APEC in 2018. Selected members of our discipline forces are taking part. The exercise guided by Australian experts. This report from Dokas Sawan.
Security operations for the 2018 APEC Summit, as well as other related meetings leading up to the main meeting, has taken another notch up. It's with the bomb searching training, a major component of any security exercise to secure venues where any major events are going to take place. 20 members from the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary, the Papua New Guinea Defence Force, and Correctional Service are taking part in this training. The training is funded by the Australian Defence Force and the Federal Police and is being conducted by an Australian company, the Explosive Protective Equipment. The EPE is made up of former military and police officers who have extensive experiences in conducting bomb exercises to secure venues for major events. And our disciplinary officers are fortunate to be trained by this company. Keith Mollison is the General Manager of EPE.
We have provided what is a standard search kit, very similar to that used by the Australian Police and the Australian military when they are searching buildings, vehicles and areas to make sure that they are safe for VIP events such as FIFA and APEC.
The training began last week with the basic search course. The disciplinary forces were taken through the basics at the Sejong Gai Stadium. Certificates were issued after the completion of this first phase of training. The second part of the training begins this week.
So we have had students, as you've seen, from the police, from the military, from the correction service, all working together. And those students have learned this week how to search themselves. Next week they'll learn how to command search teams. And then the third week they'll learn to do the planning so that they can take responsibility for the major events.
The training is aimed at developing the capability of the Joint Task Force of APEC Security.
These guys are world class. I don't say that simply because these are the same guys that we used in Australia to train our military in domestic search, but because their resumes that you probably learned a little bit about in the last week is world class. So it is great to know that as part of our security architecture and part of our development of our capabilities in the country, we're getting world class capabilities. So that's really reassuring as well.
Assistant Commissioner Operations David Manning highlighted the need for more specialist skills. Times have changed as well as the way certain things like security operations are done. Hence, Manning emphasized the need for our disciplinary forces to have their skills enhanced to meet the world's standards.
We, as the PNGDF or the RPNGC or the Correctional Services, we can no longer do things the Papua New Guinean way. Things that we managed to get away with operationally 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Unfortunately, at this stage, when Papua New Guinea keeps on putting its hand up to host such significant political and sporting events meaning the Pacific Games last year and the political event of APEC, we can no longer do things where we're used to doing things. And that not only goes to upskilling our operators, but also how we plan. Interoperability is a key word here. And all of you, one way or another, play an important part in realizing and achieving that goal. Now, the Joint Task Force of APEC Security will have the responsibility for ensuring there is a safe and secure environment for all APEC events throughout 2018. Also, all the other associated meetings between now and 2018. You will have opportunities to practice your new skills, even before APEC begins. As I said, the Joint Task Force needs this ability to deploy a number of members who have been professionally trained to conduct basic bomb searches at major events. You are the beginning of that capability.
Papua New Guinea has proven it is capable of hosting international events, but the APEC meeting in 2018 is going to be even bigger, and such efforts like this bomb search exercise only goes to show that Papua New Guinea means business when it says it is capable of hosting such big events.